Hey, this is Ken from Coffee Crafters, and I'm here with Jason Scott, who makes our co-pilots, the Hermetheus coffee co-pilots. And one of the things we wanted to do is we wanted to do a shout out to the Artisan's software folks who allow us to use their open source software to build our products, but we'd like to help support them as well. And we wanted to do a video on Artisan Plus because I actually didn't know what Artisan Plus was until Jason, you told me, and it's got some really cool features that would help our customers.
Yep.
And so why don't you go over those basic features and then we can talk about how they can get it, try it out.
Yeah, absolutely. I've used Artisan Plus for years now, and I love Artisan Plus. And it's the best way to support the Artisan project. So Artisan software that the Copilot runs on is open source. So it's freely downloadable and usable, but it's fully supported by Marco and a small team of programmers. Artisan Plus is a paid service for inventory management. So at its base level, it's a cloud-based inventory management system. It keeps track of your green coffee inventory, but it does much, much more than that.
Yeah, and when you started explaining the add-on features to that, I'm like, okay, that would be something our customers would use.
Yep.
Because, small customers, maybe they have an Artisan 3 or something, inventory management's not that big of an issue, but some of the other features are.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so one of those other features is simple reporting. So on a month-by-month basis, you can see how much you roasted this month versus the same month of last year. And you can very quickly do comparisons, am I ahead of where I was at this point last year? But all of that reporting and all of that inventory management is seamlessly built in to Artisan software. So when you are roasting using the Copilot and you start a batch of coffee, it always pops up a little window where you can put in I'm using a Brazil, natural process Brazil. This is a 3-pound batch that I'm doing. You can always do that in Artisan. That screen, if you have Artisan Plus, behind the scenes it's talking. So as you're already filling that out, you now fill that out and it tells Artisan Plus, hey, subtract 3 pounds of inventory from this because Jason just roasted 3 pounds of that bean. And so in real time, it's keeping track of that.
Yeah, I didn't realize that they had that capability. What really piqued my interest is when you got into some of the other features that you can track by time,
yes,
by pounds, and that was maintenance.
Maintenance, yeah.
It's your
maintenance management system.
If you want to clean your duct every 200 hours or every 500 hours, you can set that in there and it'll send you an email reminder. It'll remind you when to clean your ducts, or because we have brushed motors.
That's right.
The brushed motors have a service life, 1,550 hours on the Artisan or the Valenta 18 and the upcoming Valenta 12. You could set that so, send me a notice when I'm at 1,500 hours and I know it's time to replace the brushes in there before it does something to damage the motor or whatever. Yeah, that is a big issue.
Yeah, you could do like an hour meter on your roaster, but then you still would have to write down. So at 500 hours, I clean my ducts, and so and now I need to know at 700. Artisan Plus takes care of all of that.
And that's one of the things that really dawned on me as we put the hour meter on the Valenta 3. So it will track the number of hours the machine is running. But it doesn't send you a notice and tell you when it's time to clean your duct. Right. It's time to order coffee bags. I mean, it's really endless what you could put in there for reminders. So
right, and it, in addition to emailing, it'll also pop up a reminder in Artisan itself. So when you hit that threshold, it'll say, hey, it's time to clean your ducts. Yeah. It's time to order brushes for your motor. It's time to order coffee bags. So you can set reminders based on hours of roasting or pounds of roasting or simple time-based things. So every quarter, give me this reminder. And it'll pop those up right in your face. Hey, it's time to order bags.
Yeah,
you had enough bags
customize the reminders based on your needs.
Yep, and you can have as many reminders.
How many hours do I go before I clean my ducts? Well, I don't know. Let's track how many hours we're roasting. Yeah. Let's keep checking the ducts. And I see now at 500 hours, I better clean my ducting, right?
Yeah, that's right.
And so you can go in and set that and clean your ducts. So it's kind of a moving target. You can change things around as you need it. But anyway, it was pretty cool. And from a service standpoint, it's really affordable, because if you look at what other people charge for these same features, it was very affordable. And you can try it for free, right?
Yeah, they have a 3-month trial, so you can sign up for Artisan Plus, use it for 3 months at absolutely no charge. And the light will kind of come on once you start using it. I'll do a more in-depth video where I'm sharing my screen and I can walk through all this. But then if it works for you, for $50 for an entire year, you can roast up to 1,100 pounds of coffee. And for a lot of maybe Valenta 3 users, that's going to be perfect. You can go for another $100 annually. On top of that, you can go up to 3,300 pounds of beans. And then if you do more than 3,300 pounds per year, you get the Pro Unlimited license. That's roughly $500 per year.
Right. So it's $500 for an annual license, and one of the products that people use that has similar features is more than double that.
That's right. Yeah.
For the
And it's
annual
500
license.
euros, so technically it's
You got to
a
do
few
a
more
little
than
bit of a
$1.
calculation. It's like 1.024
There you go.
dollars per euro.
As
or
of today.
euros per
right.
dollar, whatever. Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
it also has a scheduling feature, though. Artisan Plus also has a scheduling feature, so you can schedule future roasts that you want to do. So if I know that I'm roasting tomorrow, I can just drag and drop the batches that I want to do. So I can say I need to do 2 10-pound batches of Sumatra, 3 8-pound batches of Brazil, and a 5-pound batch of Yirgacheffe. But in addition to the scheduling, as I schedule it, I can tell it the Copilot profile that I want to use for that batch.
Right.
Then when roasting day comes, Artisan, the program, lines everything out for you. It says batch number 1 is Sumatra, and by the way, your background profile is automatically loaded. And as you do the batches, it checks them off.
And why is this important? If you have an employee who roasts for you, but you're running your roasting business, you can set up their next day for them.
That's right.
And it is all lined out there on what they need to roast, what the profiles are. You decide as the master roaster what your roaster is going to do for you.
Yep.
And that would really be a cool management tool.
Yeah, your roaster doesn't even need to change background profiles. Artisan would do that for them.
So, Jason, how do people access this, and how do they purchase?
Yeah, it's through the Artisan website. You can just go to artisan-scope.org. They've got a link to the Artisan Plus system. It's also artisan.plus, and that's how you can sign up. It's a cloud-based system, and so it's a subscription-based model. And then once you have that subscription, you connect Artisan to that cloud-based inventory system. So you give it your username and password, and now your Artisan program has the ability to talk to Artisan Plus in the background.
Cool. Great feature added that makes the Copilot even more valuable and using for the customers. So anyway, that's the Artisan Plus story. One more piece of news. Jason is starting his own roasting company, or expanding his roasting company. He already has one. He's expanding it in the Midwest, and he's going to be our Midwest showroom. So he's going to have a brand new Valenta 18, a brand new Valenta 3 there. And you are centrally located in Kansas at the corner of I-35 and I-70.
You got it.
Which is accessible throughout the country. People can come in, learn how to roast, work on the artisan things. And one of the things you will notice when you go to see his location, he's going to have this pretty shiny white Valenta 18 and Valenta 3. And no, those are not for sale for anybody else. We did that custom just for Jason.
Yep.
But anyway, this is going to be great because we have so many people who would like to come and see the roaster operating. We're all the way out here on the West Coast in Idaho. You're in the Midwest where within 8 hours, somebody can get to you from a big portion of the country.
Yeah, Dallas, Denver, Indianapolis. Yeah, we're a day drive from.
So stay tuned for his grand opening for that, and we'll keep people posted on when they can come and use that service.
Yeah, we'd love to have them out. We'll have a full cafe and roastery, so we could roast the coffee and then walk over to the coffee bar and pull a shot of espresso from the
see
from
if
the
you
roaster.
like it or not. Cool.
Yeah, that'd be great.
All right, that's it for today. We'll see you in the next video, and thanks for watching.
Thanks.